This will be part 2. This is thyme, also known as thyme. And I said earlier, let me go to the ones that actually are amazing. Nature's spinach is lamb quarters, also known as king Henry. It looks like it has little dusting of snow on top. That's how you can tell what it is. And it tastes quite nice. Always welcome to chew on plants and then spit them out afterwards. Okay, and for further ado, the grand opening of this video is of Euro, which has tons of medical qualities, and looks like it really enjoys lamb quarters, and it's using it as a partner plant. And ask the plant, is this helping you? And it might actually give you an answer. It might like buzz or tell you in different ways of, let's see what it tastes like. The Euro. I don't know what they put on it, so I'm gonna let you do it. It tastes like nothing, which is good, because then it's not bitter or anything that unhelpful. Now we got a lot of stuff in here. A lot of different flowers from laying from last year. Poppies. California poppies. Herb Robert. Rock. Lemon long. Primrose, which is actually edible. Primroses are also edible. Berdock edible, and Herb Robert is edible. Can be used for a lot of different tinctures and pulled for tea, and that tea can also be used for eye rinses. And I'll look up this one too. Jacob's ladder. Now that it actually has enough space, it knows that it can flower safely in a pot. I'm going to take out these bare, already flowered grasses and put them back on the path. And I cut the you want to cut things right after the node, so the thing after that part can grow faster. And this is actually a red leaf lettuce, flowering already. When it's in full flowering, and they're this angled upwards. I'm going to try to keep this one from flowering too much, but it's probably going to happen anyways. And you can eat this, so I'm going to save this for later. And looks like the marjoram already fell in my pocket. And this is fine. Maybe old root somewhere. We got some squash or melon. One of the two, and a variety of lettuce, greens, and flowers, many different types. And what does this say? Lilac? What is that lilac? Woodrow type of grass. What? Native grass. I'm pretty sure I got it from that. And we got our own guild. We got our own tree guild. You got your ash tree. No, it's a baby. And lemon geranium, lemon long, and wide leaf plantango. You can tell by wide leaf plantango. You can tell by the straight veins on the back of the leaf. It's very easy to distinguish from other things. And this, by its, you can peel off a leaf and smell it, and it smells like lemon or lime. This one smells more like lime, and you could rub it in your hair or wherever, and it'll help disguise your scent from the bugs, especially mosquitoes. I'm putting that in my pocket too. And this might actually be part of the firmament above. It's really interesting rock. I don't know if it's rock, it might just be plastic. Lavender. And comfrey. She's actually really good to plant under trees. It's part of a tree guild of plants that love each other already, and they'll thrive together. Like this clump right here. Well, these strawberries are going crazy. They're about a little more than a foot tall. And we got licorice root. We harvest the root, but I'm gonna see if I can make things out of the leaves as well. And looks like we got some. I should probably put them clover seeds back here, the white one, white clover seeds. So it will help with ground cover that isn't as tall, and my dad doesn't feel the need to. Oh, and trying to sit in a way that my voice doesn't get restricted. This is like the thing. Wort, Brothers Wort. I can't remember what it's called now. Get that out from my walnut. And potatoes, more potatoes, and squash. And should probably soak this in some water. I can actually put it in here. Let me take this stuff out. Here's a mess. And put these in here. Looks like they're getting a little dried out, and they're actually floating above the water level. Sorry about seeing the mess. I'll clean it up after I'm done with this video. Squash are doing amazing. Even got some volunteer squash and melon from the compost. And we even planted some marigold and some other flowers and some bush beans. What I did here, I put my spit in the joint of the plant, and I'm going to cover it with a leaf, and it might heal properly that way. Though I should probably put some plant material in there. And also have a huge separate it. Rosemary plant growing underneath this tree. Maybe I can go to we got some sweet peas and possibly more tomato plants right here. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Looks like they're growing out of an old decomposing tomato, and then they received enough heat, so now they are. I'm gonna put more right here of the roots of this of these peas to keep the roots from drying out. Oh, that's it. And we got a couple of sunflowers as well. And even more squash plants. And the wild celery plant. I'll use this later. I'll cut off when I actually am about to use it. Can be boiled for tea. And here's more of them. I cut really low. Wild celery. Even the root can be harvested pretty for a lot of different things as well. And more of the squash plants. And and squat. Also walking with sandals or barefoot is really helpful to connect with the earth, and wearing your grounding bracelets on your ankles as well is really helpful. And I'm gonna and spitting on the roots of your plant is actually beneficial, as putting the seeds in your mouth only if you're able to just let them sit in your mouth and then plant them, because that gives them extra moisture and access to your DNA to know what your body needs. As well as spitting on the roots right before you cover them up. Cover this up the rest of the way. And take out most of the grass seeds out of here while I'm giving it mostly wood chips. And these are good chop and drop. The berdock is really good for chop and drop, and especially if you don't have wood chips. And this one, if you go on here, yeah. And this is horhound. Can be used to make, so can most of the mint plants can be made into just taking out some grass. Okay. Right here. This type of mint. There's a lot more plants that are types of mint. And it even has the recipe on back. I can send that to you if you want. Yeah, coughing is just a way of releasing mucus in a healthy body. Make the body more healthy. It isn't a way of illness. And these are pretty again. Wash some. I'll find out eventually what they are. And tomatoes. look like cherry tomatoes. Finger limes actually grow that way too, where they have the finger limes growing in a row like this. They grow in a row off the branch, and a sunflower as well, to attract even more pollinators. And a rose was here before, and I'm going to say goodbye to this and move on to the backyard as a part 2. Yeah. Unless I want to do guilds. I want to do more guilds. I'll do more guilds afterwards. This is this is a guild in itself, though it isn't a tree guild necessarily. It's got strawberry, Huntango, ground. It's actually ancient grain. This is also where they get psyllium husk from. If you run out of psyllium husk, you know where to find it. It works just as well as if you get. I like the pollen's coming off of it too. Whatever plant this is, looks like it's coming from down there. So it isn't part of this guild. It certainly wants to be, looks like. And previously, last year, there was onions in here too. So this is also alkalizing the soil in its own way. How do we go that? And thank you for watching. And I have a rubber band around my camera right now, so I'll do that at a later time. Actually, you do that quickly. What does this do? Oh, it takes a picture. I guess you can't easily flip around my camera. What's this? That's me. I will give the bugs permission to bite me. They ask all the time. But if they don't ask for permission, they'll probably smash them or brush them away if they're lucky. So there's a lot of wild edibles, and what we label as weeds are actually herbs, and to treat them with respect and use our time to visualize forests growing and share with love and respect a lot more all living beings. Oh, is this might be a geranium. A geranium hot as well. Here's another guild. It's got ash tree right here. That dandelion. and wood chips and Japanese maple above that, and a cherry tree above that. And this is, I think, is a geranium. Yeah, it said that. Just a relatively small one, just hanging in there. Been hit by a couple of things. And here's the cherry tree I actually grafted, and I cut right here, so I actually can sit right above this part in a seated position, looking over the place. And here's its mother right here, and a bunch of okay, I'm gonna leave this for part 2.